Hey, this is Bruce Stever, Managing Editor, Motorcycle Consumer News.
Alex Franz, Performance Test Rider.
And we've just spent the last 2 days tooling around in the Southern California deserts, out with Jim Hyde at his Base Camp Alpha, aboard the KTM 1190R Adventure and the new water-cooled R1200GS Adventure BMW. Both bikes are set on Continental TKC 80s, so we have a control knobby tire that you really need to use these things properly in the dirt. And they both worked really well. Both these bikes, despite being well overweight for a proper dirt bike, work extremely well with the comfort and the highway mileage ability that actually, says Adventure Touring. That's what they're for. The GSA is definitely the overdog. It's the bike that kind of started the class, and it's just an amazingly stable, easy to ride machine. Very confidence-inspiring. It is heavy, especially once you load that fuel tank up. You can definitely feel the weight. But the dynamic ESA does a very good job of controlling that weight. So it actually doesn't wallow, it doesn't do anything absurd. Although the ESA did crap out on us once or twice when it got really dirty. But it always came back online, did its job. Again, it's confidence inspiring. It's extremely flexible, despite being a big bike. It occasionally will pick its line for you. But still, it's nimble and amazing. Alex liked the KTM a bit more, though.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of both bikes. They're great for different reasons, for sure. But the KTM made my ride a little bit easier. I believe it was due to the 21-inch front wheel versus the 19 on the BMW. It was a little bit lighter on the fuel capacity, so that definitely helped me a lot as well. But it motored along great, and it gave me a really good front feedback. It does not have electronic suspension, but I think it works pretty well. The front was very confident, inspiring. The rear liked to move around a lot, which was okay. It wasn't quite as planted as the BMW's electronic suspension, but it did what it needed to do, and I think it was great.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a dirt bike. The KTM has the dirt heritage and shows. Incredibly planted front end, really direct, but the whole bike's moving around. It's narrower, it's lighter, and so it's communicative, but it's also talking back a bit more. For the long dirt thrones out the hard-packed dirt road going across the state, the GSA is definitely better. It's more comfortable, it's more stable, but for more tight technical work, certainly softer sand terrain, the KTM does have an advantage there. But for this type of bike, if you're buying it to do all sorts of reasons and all sorts of mileage, the GSA is probably the pick. If you have the skills, or you live maybe closer to the dirt riding you want to do, the KTM trades a little bit of comfort for a little bit more agility and ability. They're both great bikes.
For sure. If you're doing more road riding than off-road riding, I'd probably go with the BMW. But if most of your riding involves anything that's off-road, I'd probably go with the KTM.
Thinking 50-50?
I'm thinking 50-50.
Yeah, so there you have it. That's our take after spending some time on them. We still have to run them through our radar gun and our trials, but we definitely shook them loose, and they worked very well for what we did for them. So we're impressed. We're very impressed. And keep tuned. We'll have more video work coming for you soon as we continue to test all sorts of great bikes this year. It's going to be a really good time here, especially for adventure tours. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Alex.